What's good, everybody? My name is Will, and welcome back to another episode of Will on a Whim. My name is Will, and your lips dry. Yeah, your lips dry. And your skin is dry. And I can't even help you with that today. But what I can help you with is your hair.
That wig cap.
Fall is here. Woo! Finally, you get a fall. You get a fall. You get a fall. It's giving bye pumpkin.
Bye pumpkin.
But it's also giving brr. It's cold in here. There must be some dandruff in the atmosphere. So today, I have some tips for you all. This way we can properly address some of the issues that we have during the fall time.
Were you trying to address me?
Namely, dry scalp, securing moisture that lasts longer, detangling even when you think you don't need to, and going bald for the greater good.
What do you mean by that?
What was that?
So let's make like a kid at the McDonald's Playhouse ball pit and get into it. Moisture, okay? She is the main event. She's the talk of the town.
And she is the moment. Now, come on now.
What are some ways that we can actually hold on to moisture as the air is getting drier and drier and drier, like some potatoes that we left in the air fryer too long? Girl, 30 minutes is enough. Of course, you can continue deep conditioning weekly. I personally noticed that when I don't deep condition, if I've learned anything in the past year, my hair gets like really dry and it doesn't look cute when I'm not deep conditioning. It's just overall way less tough and I'm experiencing more breakage because of that. And I just overall, I'm like, baby girl, Miss Girl, sit down.
Sit down, sweetie.
Girl, we do not like the hairstyles that we're doing because of all that breakage. So I'll be deep conditioning weekly. If you haven't found a deep conditioner that you like, I'm definitely going to list some down below, so go ahead and check that out. Beyond that, a really good tip is to start using a liquid leave-in conditioner. This is something that I like to use in addition to my regular leave-in conditioner. A liquid leave-in conditioner for me is anything that comes in a spray bottle, right? Something that has an oil in it and a water in it and other ingredients that help those things mix. Liquid leave-in conditioners are one of the few things that actually help me maintain moisture between wash days. Before you go to sleep at night, before you tie that scarf or that bonnet so tight that you look like Wayne's brother number 9 from a scary movie.
What the
Yeah, that scene. That was a scary scene. Snatch your liquid leave-in conditioner up and spritz the length of your hair and then put your bonnet on. You don't need to disturb your style and you can just spray it, okay? And then you want to immediately kind of put your bonnet on or your satin scarf on and tie the style down in place so that you can reduce any potential frizz. And then boom, back, pow. The next day you wake up, girl, your hair's gonna be moisturized. It's giving Men's Warehouse because you're gonna love the way you look. Yeah. Now, I'm going to list some liquid leave-in conditioners down below for you to check out. But again, with anything that I list down below, do your own research, okay? Figure out the stuff that might be best for you and then try that out. I don't know what allergies y'all got. I don't know what history you have with your hair and figuring out what ingredients might work with you and what might work against you. So just like, use your better judgment. This last tip is one that I advise everybody to start trying out. Start applying your leave-in conditioners in the shower. You will not regret this. This one has been a game changer for me on so many levels. On a practical level, like it stops the drippage. It soaks up all of the water. So you don't have no dripping down your back and all that stuff because that's uncomfortable.
I don't like that.
I'm telling y'all, leave-in conditioner Gorilla grips that moisture and it says,
You better stop!
in the name of Issa Rae's moisturized mohawk. It's like always moisturized. I've been applying my leave-in conditioner in the shower right after I do my deep conditioner for the past 3 wash days just to like test this out. And my hair has been much more moisturized, and especially with my washing goes, they just last longer. Cute. Okay, now that we got moisture out of the way, let's start talking about cleaning that yucky little scalp.
Guys, what do you think?
LOL, JK, I'm kidding. Your scalp isn't that yucky.
Oh, okay.
On average, about 50% of literally the human population experiences dandruff.
Oh my God.
We also experience dry scalp, which often causes like dandruff-like flakes as well. So it's just a lot going on up in the scalp. Dandruff, dry scalp, and like buildup from our tendency to overuse products during the wintertime.
Does it feel good?
It just leaves you with a clogged up thing. Scalp all clogged up with dead skin and a whole bunch of products. So regularly, but also definitely not more often than you probably already do, clean your scalp. And you got to use something that's powerful enough for the job. And that's going to be different, obviously, from head to head, depending on what products you use, how much of that stuff you use, and like your own general kind of relationship with your scalp. If you're looking for a strong cleanser, I recommend something that's actually pretty natural and pretty common. It's called an apple cider vinegar rinse. What you do is you just get some apple cider vinegar. You make a 1-to-1 mixture of apple cider vinegar and water, and then you put it in like an applicator bottle, and you just put it in your hair. You just put it all on your scalp, and you can put it on the length of your hair as well. Squeeze it in, rub it in your scalp, and then rinse it out. It do be stinking though. Okay, it smells like
10 cans of bounce that.
There's also sulfate cleansers, which are my personal favorite, but this is how y'all be every time I mention sulfates.
Oh my God.
I'm scared.
To me, girls, sulfates do what the girls should have did the first time. I used to use sulfate-free shampoos all the time, but they just truly weren't. Girl, put your back into it. I would hop out of the shower and then like part my hair and look just like that in the mirror, and it would just be gunk. Yeah, stuff still all up in my scalp. It just didn't work. But once I switched over to sulfate shampoos, and I do that regularly once a week, I haven't had that issue. But this is exactly what I'm saying. This is the point that I'm trying to make, is that you got to use what is best for you. You know what I mean? Some people can just use sulfate-free shampoos and they're fine. But me, I need something a little stronger. To go a step further, there are shampoos with dandruff controlling agents in them. So these are your Head and Shoulders and all of those things. Your blue, whatever it's called. What is it called? Blue something. This right here.
What?
The one that I like to use whenever I'm experiencing lots of dandruff is from the Royal Oils line. It has pyrithione zinc in it, which is a mild but effective way to kind of keep dandruff flakes off your scalp, for me, up to a week. Blue Sky do a weekend too.
What?
Here we are. I forgot to say something about scalp serums. Okay, this is something that I feel like has only recently come into the stores and the shelves. We have been obsessed in a chokehold by scalp oils. I'm okay with them, especially when they offer relief. That's typically when I put a scalp oil on, is when they have some kind of relief factor. That tea tree oil, that peppermint, that kind of situation to get rid of itch. But a scalp serum is something totally different, right? It has water in it. It's moisturizing. People love to tout moisturizing oils as a thing, but like it doesn't. For me, girl, it just don't work, and that's why you gotta use what's best for you. And so when I found some scalp serums on the shelves, girl, I was like, let's pick this up, let's use it. So first, we have this Ultra Chill from Taraji P. Henson. This is one of the first ones that I've used, and this is amazing. It's a cooling serum, so it has that peppermint in it, but it also is moisturizing, and it is a serum, just like you would put on your face. It's just a high concentrate. What?
You stupid.
Whoa.
You're not smart. You're not smart.
A high concentration, there we go, of nutrients that you can put on your scalp. And this one has great nozzle action. Stick it in there and squeeze a little bit, and it comes right out, and instantly it moisturizes your scalp. And you can use this daily. The next one is from Head and Shoulders. This is great if you have dandruff. It has that pyrithione zinc in it, which is my favorite dandruff controlling agent because it's safe, it's mild, it's gentle, and it's effective. Like, it truly does help get rid of flakes for me personally. So I recommend this to other people just in case it might work for them too. This is a cream. It's less of a serum. And so with this, I feel like I'll use it, but only if I have like braids or something and I can put it in once and then just like let it ride. It says daily moisture, but for me, daily using this is like too much. It starts to kind of build up. This next one I recently tried and I am actually obsessed with it. It's from DevaCurl. It's the Scalp Defense. And this one is unique because it offers like an instant kind of rebalancing of your pH. It's just so good. It looks like a skincare product, right? And you just pump it out. I will put this on my finger rather than on my scalp, and then you just kind of like part your hair, put it in there. So this is pretty great. You just gotta shake it up before you use it. Oh, I forgot. I have another one. Wait. It's this. Oh, whoa. What the heck?
What the hey?
Is this one right here from Pattern Beauty. I had this in a PR package for so long. I forgot there was a scalp serum in there. So when I pulled it out, I was like,
Yes!
this is cute. There's just a little nozzle tip here. So you take that off and then you just stick it in your hair. I've been using this recently, like yesterday. It says right before this wash and go. My scalp was itching, girl. I was doing a whole bunch of that. How much I kind of got through already. I've been using this for a while now because it's so good. It's so hydrating. Truly shook with this one. So shout out to Pattern Beauty because I didn't know they had it. So I'm going to try to link all these products down below so that you can check them out. If you're dealing with like scalp dryness throughout your hairstyles, like definitely, girl, give them a chance. All right, back to the video. I'll talk to y'all later. All right, next up, y'all, let's talk about detangling. I know you don't like to do it, But I'm gonna give you a little tip, okay? Try detangling at the top of your wash day routine, not after you shampoo, before you shampoo. So what I like to do is to keep a cheap conditioner that has a lot of slip in it, okay? A lot of slip. A lot of slip. A lot of slip. There we go. This gets rid of the shed hair and the tangles before they start causing problems.
You wanna fight?
Chances are, and I know this from personal experience, if you just go in straight with a cleanser or a shampoo that isn't also formulated to kind of have slip in it, you're gonna run into these impossible knots. It's giving cafeteria fight. Sharkeisha battle part 2.
Sharkeisha, no!
Detangling your hair before you shampoo also allows your hair strands to be maximally available and not in tangles and knots so that you can clean them all properly. So 2 quick notes before we move on. The structure of my wash day routine goes as follows. I condition and I detangle first, and then I shampoo or I clarify with an apple cider vinegar rinse. That's that 1-to-1 mixture. Then I deep condition. Sometimes I go in with the conditioner after I shampoo, but I like to just skip that. If I don't need it, I can just skip it and go straight to the deep conditioner. And then after that, I put my leave-in conditioner in the shower, and then I follow that up with a gel or whatever styler that's necessary for me to complete my style. So boom, there you go, it's right there. That's my wash day routine.
It's just simple.
And the second note is about slip. Okay, the way that companies get slip factor into their products is usually by adding something called silicones. Silicones.
What the freak is that?
We don't like her sometimes, and we do be having beef with her. But there's an important distinction here. There are some silicones that are water soluble and some that are not. We don't want the ones that are not water soluble because typically those build up in our hair and you can't get them out until you use a sulfate, right? Which not everybody likes to use. The way that you can quickly gauge what kind of silicone is in your product is by looking at the prefix. If you see PEG- or PPG- something, which is a silicone, those are usually water soluble, so those are fine. But if it's like dimethicone, that's notoriously the one that is not water soluble. And so you want to evade that if you can. If you can't, then just use a sulfate shampoo at some point to clean it out of your hair. It's not the end of the world. But keep in mind that buildup of silicone will inevitably leave your hair crunchy. Yeah, it's giving somebody chewing on chips in your ear when you touch it like that. Yeah, so don't do that. All right, so last but certainly least on a lot of y'all's lists, I'm looking at you, okay, and them ends, because you know you need a trim. Listen, I know you're tired of hearing it, and I'm tired of saying it. Besides trimming being a wonderful opportunity for you to shape your hair by getting rid of uneven ends, a good trim will take you to church.
Hallelujah.
It will save your soul, Miss Girl, from wintertime Bigfoot. The way it'll lift your spirit to walk out of a salon with a good trim. Because you'll quickly realize that all length ain't good length. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're holding on to damaged hair, and it's just a spiritual situation to get rid of all that. Say it with me. Split ends are like fake friends. Cut them off. Little sneaky peeky. As you get rid of choppy ends, your hair will appear thicker, and those damaged ends, we call them split ends, that we get rid of won't like pull and tug on surrounding hair strands, causing what we know as frizz. Those frizzy ends, you know how when you put products on your hair and you get to the ends of your hair and sometimes it just feels rough and it feels like thick because it's like frizzy and they just won't cooperate with you? That's because usually you have split ends. Washing goes be looking like a washing stop right there. So go get you a trim, okay, from a natural hair specialist. You can try the at-home situations, but really be real with yourself, girl. If you ain't good at it, you ain't good at it. I personally am not that great at it. I'll do it, and I'll do it if it's necessary. Like when you're stuck in a pandemic and you can't go to a hair salon. But if I can make my way to a salon that can cut my hair evenly, I always think that that's the best option. I go to the DevaCurl salon and they do a curl by curl shape up, I don't really vibe with the whole you need to straighten your hair in order to get a trim. That don't be working for me. I've had that in the past and it just made my hair real choppy, because what that does is it assumes that your hair has all a uniform curl pattern, because once your hair reverts back to curls after straightening it, some of your hair strands are going to curl up more and some are going to be a little bit looser, and so you're not going to have a shape.
I bet it look like a hula hoop.
So with that, okay, that's pretty much it for today's video. Let me know if I've missed anything. I know there's tons more tips, but it's like, girl, I probably already said that in another video. But if you have some tips for the girlies, baby girl, go ahead and share down below. This is a community, free flow of information, all right? I hope you all enjoyed this video and I hope you all liked it. If you did, go ahead and give it a big old thumbs up. And if you want to stick around and be my friend, be my homie, go ahead and click that subscribe button. It's real easy. It's just that, okay? Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, my second YouTube channel, WillOnAWhim More, and you can follow me on TikTok. You can follow me everywhere. Just don't follow me in real life, because I'm pressing charges. You don't play with me. I hope to see you back here real soon for another episode of WillOnAWhim, but until then, bye!